wasting the time, deciding your mind, forgot what it takes for the shine. Don't be wasting the time, get erased from the line. Lights and the cameras are flashing, fans on their feet, and it's time for some action. Thunder and lightning, they fighting and clashing. High speed chase, race and keep smashing. This is Friday Night Football.
Welcome back to Dallas. Great night. It is an absolutely gorgeous night for football here. Last week, Denver had a great lead. They're up 20-6 at halftime and rolling. LA comes back to beat them, so they lose a game at home. And that's a tough thing in this league because you can't lose home games.
And not only that, Tommy, you can't win a lot. You can't lose a lot of them because if you do, you find yourself out of the playoffs. For Denver last week, this is a versatile football team. You see Erica there. She can throw the ball. They were able to do it running and throwing in the first half last week, but it went by the wayside. They lost their versatility, and when you live a lot by the pass, you die by it. They were shut down in the second half by a good football team, but they can't afford to do that tonight. Keep an eye on Shannon. Shannon Martin, number 12 for Denver. She must run the football, catch the football, and be involved a lot in this football game.
You got to think they're going to have it in her hands an awful lot. They can throw the ball, as you were just talking about, and they will be successful doing it. But the more you see this, the more you can see the teams have to be able to run the ball, just like in college football, high school football, and the NFL.
Tommy, it's real simple. You got to tackle. You got to be physical. You got to be able to run the football on the other side, control the line of scrimmage, and when the plays are there, you must make them. Denver didn't do that in the second half last week, and they'll get run out of this stadium if, in fact, they don't take care of their business for a full game tonight.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Dallas. This is a very, very fast football team. You talk to their coaching staff. They love them. But this is a team that's flat going to get after it. Their quickness is something.
Yeah, Tommy, not only quick, but this may be, and they're ranked as the number one team in the league, and I understand why. And they got some butterflies in talking to the coaches. This is their first game on this Friday Night Football, and they're excited about this. They can run it. They can throw it. Keep an eye on defense, though, because they're going to knock some receivers. They're going to be alert for the slant route. I like the way Dallas plays, and if you don't like the way a quarterback throws a football, don't watch this game or listen to this one because you will be disappointed if you miss watching this gal throw the football.
We'll have a great time tonight. We'll come back, bring you the starting lineups. Kickoffs coming up. Dallas at home against Denver. Stick around, fans.
This is Friday Night Football.
Let's get the introduction to the starting lineups. Welcome back to Dallas. We've got football set, and let's take a look at our keys to the game. Sean, this Dallas team can flat run it. Denver got to sustain the offense both halves after last week.
Have to, Tommy. That's the only way you can win a game. It's great to start fast, but you must finish fast, and you must come out of halftime taking care of your business. But playing 17 minutes will not be enough. They must sustain it, and they also must keep Dallas off the field. So Shannon Martin, there you see in the middle of your screen, you see Erica Trujillo, who can throw the football. But to me, number 12, Shannon's going to to carry the load for this team.
Yeah, she's big key. Pressure Linda Brenner. They got to get after that Dallas quarterback.
Yes, this team, the favorite team, not only out west, but maybe the favorite team in all of football. You know Texas. It's Friday night in Texas.
Oh, yeah.
They love their high school football. They love since they've had a pacifier in their mouth, these girls and guys in their homes and their husbands and boyfriends all think of football. Erica can throw it, and the ball comes out on time, Tommy. You won't see her hold it much, and this is a girl with an attitude. She loves to drive fast motorcycles, drives them, so you know she's going to play fast tonight.
Well, we'll see if they can get pressure on her, and then which defense will show up. If it's the first half Denver defense, they were outstanding defensively. They bent, but they didn't break. We are set for the kickoff.
Only this to do one of these at the beginning of the game, and that's it, unless we have an overtime or a onside later in the game. We'll explain the rules as we roll along.
She'll bring it out across the 15. She had one lady to beat, and she was gone. What a great kick, quick return.
Easy to start when you got that kind of field position, Tommy. Then it opens up. You're not backed up. Now you're out on the 15. Excuse me, on the 20-yard line with great field position. There you see. There's a very, very versatile Annie Hanner, the tight ender, Hayner, I believe, excuse me. She does a lot on offense, defense. I love the way she gets after it. Grew up with 5 brothers.
Amber Ryan, another receiver. Candace Mosley, a receiver. They will throw the ball, but they can run it.
And Amber Ryan, sneaky, Tom. Doesn't say much, but you're going to find this gal who unique hands, catches the ball with her hands. And there's Linda Brenner, their quarterback. Plays with an attitude, and according to the coaches, has attitude all the time, which is a good thing for this. Should be a fun night, and they're going to come out. You'll see a lot of the Wildcat out of the pass, but also in the run game, and it won't be from Linda when she comes in the run game.
Brenner back in about a half a set. The run goes to the left side across midfield, and that's going to be a gain of about 7 yards on the play as she came around the left side.
Winning on first down helps, Tom. We hear it in every league. Doesn't matter what league it is, high school, college, NFL, or this great lingerie football league on Friday night. It's my favorite down in football on first down. You average 7 yards, Tommy. There's no punting in this game. It's real easy to get a first down with 3 yards in the next 3 plays.
Jamie Ford, Whitney Tatum, those are 2. Here's the snap. This is a give that goes to the right side, and you got enough for a big first down.
Tommy, you mentioned defense is one of our keys. Who's going to win the defensive battle? You can't allow first contact to come 12 yards down the field. When you're creating that kind of line of scrimmage, 2 plays and look at them, and we know they can throw it, Tommy, but they're trying to establish punch you in the mouth and play physical right off the bat.
Melissa Mickelson was great last week at that safety spot. Jacole Hockaday can play very hard. And Abby Burrows, one of their big defensive linemen who can get after it up front.
And this is our first time the favorite Dallas seeing the Dallas Desire play, so you're seeing it for the first time. Apparently they can run the football and play physical.
Now she's going to fade back, looking, steps up, throws, and the throw's a little low.
Tommy, at any level, when you watch a quarterback play, you know, the throwing it to your first receiver is one thing, but being able to gather your feet and keep them underneath you, and then all of a sudden be able to come to your second or third option. You saw the ball get away, got her feet too stretched out. Therein lies the low throw, and now you're putting it in a position where you've got to complete this down. You see those little markers between the guards and the center? You can't run the football in between there. It's a 5-yard penalty on this down.
Give goes to the right side, and again, they are just running right up the field and in for a touchdown. Crystal Pollard took that, came around the right side, and she goes in for 6 points.
Maybe as fast as we have in this league. We're warned in the pregame warm-up this afternoon that she can run as well as anybody in this league speed-wise, and you saw that, Tommy. The only thing that they did wrong was an incomplete pass. Other than that, you're not getting contact from the defense till 5, 6, 7, 12 yards. That's a really simple drive. And apparently Dallas is going to do what every team wants to do, establish the run and knock you in the mouth. And if you're talking about a fist fight right now, the first 3 blows have been delivered by Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Dallas has been there.
No kicks on the extra point. Guys, got to go for it.
And it looks like they're going for 1. And did Dallas get a stop? Looks like Dallas got a stop. Denver got a stop on that. So now it's 6-0. You can go for 2 points if you start at the 5.
Right.
1 point, you start at the 2-yard line.
And like we said, and so they went for the 1. And now I watched this team in warm-up. Did I watch Dallas and taking the center exchange when they're not in the gun? And Tommy, I told one of the players, I said, you're going to see balls on the ground because the quarterback keeps her hands separated. She takes separated.
Yeah.
So the ball's going to – don't be surprised if she's under center. If that ball ends up on the ground more than once. Remember, after a touchdown, we'll get to the overtime rules and the end of the game rules. But the ball is set on the 15-yard line. You are not allowed to kick extra points. Therein lies the reason we don't have uprights here.
Trujillo looking long, throws, and it is caught across midfield down at about the 17-yard line of Dallas.
Believe that was Lindsey Fields on the reception. Had a hard time holding on the ball in warm-ups today, Tommy, and I think dropped a big key pass at the end of the game last week to cost him.
She did, absolutely.
And sitting there watching, I said, oh, my goodness, do they have confidence in this gal? And what do? Lindsey Fields comes out, a big play right off the bat, need to get the ball out of her hand, and that's exactly what the quarterback did.
Now it's a give that comes around the right side, and no gain on that play. Tried to come around the right end, and Liz Darden was there on the stop. That's big. You can stop that sweep,
Yep.
especially the sweep where you're on your weak side defensively. It's a big stop.
And what you need to do is outside contain. The contain meaning the person on the outside of the line of scrimmage, whoever that is, must be able to keep their outside arm free and force everybody into help, Tommy. And that's exactly what Dallas's defense did there. Force it into help.
Trujillo now is going to pitch it to the left side, and it's going to get it through one tackler across the 15 down to about the 13-yard line. And that looks like that's going to be enough for a first down.
Yeah, they were trying to decipher in pregame warm-up earlier today in their afternoon walkthrough. They were working a lot on this, whether it's a toss or kind of a screen toss play, which is basically you just saw an extension of the run. Denver's going to try to do a lot of that because really when you look at it on paper, Tommy, they're kind of outmanned as far as athletes go.
Right.
But they can still throw it, and if they can mix in that read, there you see the starting lineup for some of the defense. Amber Ryan, the big timer, but keep your eye on Crash Garrett. She wants to get after people, and that's they call Crash because she's a little bit out of her mind, and I mean that is with all the love in the world, Tommy.
Right. Trips to the right, and that pass was incomplete. They were looking for a little screen pass and some blocking up the field, but the pass just wasn't there. So now it's third down, third and about 4 for the first down.
Pressure of a game, Tom. Sometimes you said that's an easy throw that Trujillo will make 99% of the time.
Right.
Just you even tell kids not to aim the football. Just get back and throw it. I know the nerves are there. You're playing against the number 1 ranked Dallas team, but you still got to throw the ball on time and with authority.
There's a give around the left side looking for an opening, and look at the stop. Oh, terrific tackle in the backfield. They lost yardage on that one.
And watch number 14, Shannon Ase make the play. When I talk about keeping your outside arm free, the penetration, watch this now, penetrates from the outside, even though she got blocked, forced it inside, Tommy. And there you got 3 or 4 people to help. Nice job of allowing your defense, and they worked on this a lot, both teams making sure you got to force the run to help. You got to force it to help.
So Dallas with the football on 15-yard line after a big stop.
Huge stop, first down going the other way. A team that can throw it pretty doggone good, the Denver team, lost a little confidence throwing it after that opening big play. Don't be shocked again now if you see this football team, Dallas, try to control it and run the football. 3 huge runs on their first drive.
Open backfield, gets some motion, and it is going to go with a motion back. Oh, a tough move. How about that? Gets through one tackler, and she's still on her feet. Still going strong. That's enough for a big first down.
Great job running physical. Nice job. Dallas, a team that throws the ball.
Gabrielle Marie is the one.
Gabrielle, nice job. One of the captains on this football team. Look at her keep her pad level low. You try to tackle high, look what happens. You end up on your back, little dying cockroach tackle. Feet and arms in the ground going crazy.
Dying cockroach?
Think about when you kill a cockroach and their arms and legs are in the air. Nice job of being physical. And I think that's hey, Texas is known as a tough guy state, and everything's bigger in Texas. And they're going to try to run big and play physical.
Brenner, the quarterback, got motion coming, fakes a give. Now she fades back under pressure, and she pitches it, and it's going to be an incomplete pass.
Renee Steele with the pressure. Nice job. Nice job. As far as the clock goes now, Tom, remember 10 minutes when the half comes, but 17-minute halves, running halves.
Yep.
Until the last 2 minutes of the half, the clock will stop. Out of bounds, incomplete pass, clock will stop. Great job of being relentless by Renee Steele. Took on the first blocker, was stopped for a second. If she quit on the play, it would have been a bigger play for Dallas on the defensive side of the ball.
2nd and 10 now.
Excuse me, on the offensive side of the ball.
Give to the second back through. Kristen Reed goes around the left side, and Reed's going to have it across the 15, down close to a first down. I don't know if she's quite got it. And they're bringing the stretcher over for you already.
The dying cockroach.
They're ready.
I hope
for
that's
it.
not me. Kristen Reed, a very, very physical player. You'll see her play in the secondary on defense. You will see her line up as the Wildcat quarterback if she's not running it out of the backfield. And whenever she's in the game as the quarterback, she will either be handing it off on a sweeper or reverse, or she will run it. You will not see a pass play when Kristen Reed is in at quarterback. Right now, not in at quarterback. She got your normal quarterback, Linda Brenner, in with all that attitude and motorcycle riding.
Pollard, and now a reverse coming back left side, and a tough tackle. Good low tackle. Pollard came around the end, and
that was Tessa Birdswhistle.
Yep.
Nice job by Tessa. See where she tackled Tommy?
Yep.
Right around that waist. Good low tackle, and didn't try to make one arm tackle. Hold on till your friends get there, and that's how you do it. But still, look at all the space. They run a double reverse. Look at the space that Dallas is running in. You must create a new line of scrimmage, getting no pressure in the run or the pass as far as getting after the runners or the passer so far for Denver's defense. Making tackles too far down the line, down the field.
7.5 left here in the first half. Going to fade back, looks, got some time, steps up, throws, and it's caught. Candace Mosley with the catch. She's got enough for a touchdown. She got in. Right at the end, gets in. That's a big touchdown for Dallas.
Great job. Tommy, what did we say the first incompletion Linda Brenner threw? Held the ball, stretched out, didn't keep her balance in the pocket. Take a look now at your quarterback, number 12 for Dallas, and see how she waits for the crosser to come underneath. Great job with her eyes looking downfield. Now come back underneath. Get your crosser.
Oh, nice.
No contact to the end zone.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Great job. And even in the end zone, she's not going to let anybody take her down. I love it. Nice, accurate throw to allow the receiver to run after the catch. Tommy, if that ball's thrown on the back shoulder, it's a catch and a tackle. She gets the ball out in front and is able to go for it. They're going for the single here because it's on the 2-yard line. Clearly, Dallas is a superior team. Denver looks a little mystified at what's going on, but you sure as heck better get physical because they will run you out of this arena if you don't get fixed.
Dallas looks confused here. And
I got a good idea. Run it.
I don't think they're in a legal formation right now. Yep. Flag goes down. Great second effort to get in, but I don't think they were in a legal formation. We'll wait and see. See what the official has to say. Here's the call.
Denver better start to tackle, or it's going to end up a basketball score. It's going to be University of Florida versus University of Southeastern Texas State, Missouri. Okay. And I know Denver's better than this, Tommy. You watched them last week.
Against the offense.
Yeah, illegal formation.
5 yards, Chris.
Well, was it too many men off or on? I couldn't tell Tommy off or on the line of scrimmage.
They didn't have 3 on the line of scrimmage.
You must have 3 on the line of scrimmage. And remember, everybody's eligible. Your guards, your center, they're eligible to catch the football.
And see, now you're back at the 7-yard line. Now I'd kind of think about, all right, let me take 3 more yards. I'm going to spread the field out a little bit more, and now I got a chance for 2 points.
And there's no question, Tommy. And that's and again, right by that football there, our cameramen people do a great job. You see those 2 blue markers. When those are laid down between the guard and the center, on either side, you must run outside those. If not, it's a 5-yard penalty and play the down over. Basically like a legal procedure on the offense.
Exactly, yep.
We're at this. They're at the. I would move this ball back. I'm with you, Tommy, but run it there. What, the 7-yard line now? Can get your 2-pointer. I would run the football here, knowing how physical Dallas has been, and continue to send that message.
All right, so this is a 1-point conversion.
And the only
attempt.
reason why it's 1 is because of the penalty. Right, Tommy?
Yep. They were almost in that same position again. Motion. It's a double reverse. Look at this. She's getting across the 5. Breaks 2 tackles and is into the end zone. A 1-point conversion. Wow, what a tough one there.
The last thing I want on my football team, another great job, what we say, on the 7-yard line, run it. Run the football. You've been so successful. Is when your secondary, your corners, and your secondary safety people are making tackles. It looks good, Tommy, but it's not real good for your defense.
7:08 left in the first half. We got a timeout. Dallas with a lead, 13-0 over Denver. Denver will have it when we come back. This is LFL Friday Night Football.
This is Friday Night Football.
13-0 our score. Dallas with the lead. Denver with the football now. And Sean, Denver's got to get something going.
They sure do. And I don't care. You're only down 2 touchdowns, 2 scores. So just be smart, get the ball in your best player's hands, and go play. That's a great tackle. It's a great tackle.
Screen pass went to Martin, and there was just no room there.
Yep. Liz out
Lindsey
there.
Field.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lindsey Field.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out there. but a nice job in the open field of tackling. It's pretty obvious what the difference is. Quick no huddle by Dallas.
Yep, Denver going no huddle.
Catch them off guard. It's pretty
and
obvious.
She's looking long. She's got a sideline open, caught and dropped. Oh, what a tough drop. That would have been a big play for Denver. Lindsey Field had the drop. That was right where you want it.
And here's the problem with that. Dropped it again. She did that about 8 times in practice today. Let the ball gobble her up instead of catching it with her hands. It ate her up inside. Now, there was a part of me that during pregame, during warm-ups and walkthrough today, hate to be harsh because this is a good football player. And, and obviously, folks, you can tell this isn't just pretty attractive women playing. This is football first and people getting after it. Is that I thought to myself, why is this girl playing wide receiver? Now, she made a catch early, but she's got to learn to catch the ball with her hands and be excited about it.
Martin gets around the left side. She's got plenty for a first down and more.
One of my favorite players in the league right there. I love the way Shannon plays the game. She's so much fun during the walkthrough. Coaches have to tell her, like, almost is like she's smiling and have a good, She loves to play, and she gets after it, and she's hobbling
right now.
And she's got, and one of the players wants her in. She's hurt, but this is a very, very versatile player, number 12, as we said in the pregame in our notes talking about keys. Shannon's one of them, number 12 for Denver. But they got Tom on one score. There's no reason to panic. Just get it back in. Take care of it.
Rebecca Main replaces her. That's Main coming to the near side in your picture. Wide open backfield. Motion is Martin. Pitch to Martin. Now she pitched it ahead and it's picked up by Dallas. It's fumbled and picked up by Dallas.
During the walkthrough today, Tom, and watching this game, the girls and the coaches got into a little bit of a discussion or argument over this very way they run it. They too much action. You can't be. That should be hand to hand, folks. Not pitch, not hand to pitch to hand. You got to hand. She should be handing this ball off, and then the other person can hand it off or pitch it. Too much wrong can happen when the ball's in the air too long. And they're spending too much time trying to get cute. Number one, just play solid football, getting too cute. And this is telling me they feel like they're outmanned. Getting too cute with all this pitch and reverse has got them down 13-0 in a turnover by a team that Dallas has been physical and dominating. Denver trying to do too many cute things. Football's not cute. It's physical, and it's tackling, blocking, and running.
And you got to believe they're going to keep this ball on the ground. Look at this run. This is just power football from Dallas. Kristen Reed with the carry there.
Got 4 minutes to go here, Tommy, in the first half. Remember, 17-minute halves, and then they'll take their 10-minute break and get back out here. The last 2 minutes of this half, the clock stops. With out of bounds and incompletions, those things. But right now, it's a running clock, and Dallas need not be in a hurry. Denver better sure as heck stop this and get their head in gear coming out in the second half, but they need a score before halftime. And Lindsey Fields has got to get that drop pass behind her.
A give along the right side, and it is waiting for the mark that it's a touchdown. And they're saying first down. She must be down right at the goal line.
They got her stepping out at about the 3.5-yard line.
Yep, about the 3. You're right. So first down, Dallas, first and goal.
3:10 left here in the first half.
Crystal London with the carry.
We have a little bit of a, things happen when you're on the road at a good stadium, so we're going to keep you updated on the clock. Our camera crew and people, director and producer, doing a great job, and they're watching good football. Folks, the reason this league is working and is going to continue to work, and Mitch Mortazu will join us in the second half, the founder of this league, is because these gals take this football serious, and we broadcast it serious, and they look good doing it, but don't kid yourself. They want to play well first.
Almost an interception. Benner, the quarterback, faked the give and then looked right side, threw it, and Sean, that was almost picked off, and that would have been 6.
And to the house. Now, if I'm Dallas, I don't think there's a reason to put the ball in the air. You can't get contact from the defense. Denver is outmanned physically. I keep running the football because it looks real easy for Dallas the way they're playing here. Inside of 3 minutes, we got 2 minutes, and the clock stops at 2 minutes in incompletions and out of bounds.
Benner puts it in her tailback's hands, and she'll get right down to the goal line, and it'll be third down. Crystal London there on the carry. Third down now, and this will be the 2-minute mark. See if we can hear the official. Nope.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Third and goal. Big third down play. Now, they've already thrown it once in this series, so they don't have to throw it again. They threw it on first
And
down.
you have to throw it once a series. You
once
just can't
every
run
4
it.
downs. Yep.
And maybe that's exactly why. Ball's on the ground.
Along the right
That's
side. I think Denver got it.
What they
right
needed.
at the end. I think Denver got it, and they did.
What they needed. And so back to the rule, folks. The reason why is you can't blitz. You can rush one guy. You can only have more than a second rusher one time every 4 downs.
Right.
And it's the same with passing. You have to throw it one time per series. So if you're Dallas, that was your fake pass. You just wanted to get that in because the way that they're running the ball. But a missed exchange on the handoff. Didn't seed the ball from the quarterback to the running back. Ball's on the ground. Now they need a big play, but a great job of keeping Dallas out of the end zone. And this is one of those things. Here it is. Look at the exchange. Bad job by the quarterback. The quarterback did not get around in time. Didn't swing all the way around. Had to reach for the handoff. Put the ball on the running back's hip. Therefore, the ball lies on the ground. It's the quarterback's job to seed the ball. And when I say seed the ball, put it in the gal's gut and she shouldn't be looking at the ball.
Right.
She should know that the ball's going to be there. And a bad exchange by quarterback and running back. Quarterback's got to fix that.
Screen pass goes to the left side, little hitch and move, and now the ball is loose again. And they'll say that Denver got it, and they'll hang on to possession. Ball comes out to about just shy of the 5-yard line, and Denver's got to hurry.
This is the time for no huddle. They worked a lot on it in practice, did both teams, especially Denver, trying to make some plays. We got about 59 seconds to go in half, and sure are wasting a lot of time to try and get a play off with their clock management.
She'll fade back, steps up, throws, and it is caught out across the 15. That's enough for a first down.
That's Lindsey Fields again, I believe. Tom, was it? No, that wasn't Lindsey. Was that? Might have been Trisha Lee on the play. If it was Lindsey Fields, they sure don't lose confidence in her.
No.
We'll try to get to, I believe it might have been Lindsey, and she's the one who made the big play early, dropped the ball on a chance at a big play, and then makes another play there. Quarterback showing confidence in a person who's laid the ball on the ground a couple times.
Got some pressure, steps up, and it's intercepted. Intercepted out at about the 15-yard line. Annie Hayner, your girl, you talked about her all day long. She just stepped right in front and grabbed that football.
Great job. This gal here had 5 brothers. So why'd you play football? She got tired of it. Now the brothers root for her. Husband's in the audience with a bunch of his friends. He races flat track. He races motorcycles. And she said, my husband's going to be here cheering. He's so proud. And she is a player. She gets after it. She's physical. Obviously has great hands with the catch there. She's physical on offense and obviously can play defense now with 28 seconds left and the ability to stop the clock. Dallas can get another score.
Oh, this could be big for Dallas right here.
Big.
Backfield wide open. She's fading back, looking long, looking into the end zone, and it's incomplete. And it will be 2nd down and 10 with 21 seconds left.
Tommy, going back to what Denver was doing on the interception that all Annie Hayner had to do is she just eyed the quarterback, got back into her drop, sat in the zone, and eyed the quarterback.
Watched her eyes, right?
Trujillo, all she did was take an eye, watch her eyeballs, and Trujillo led her right to the interception. Didn't have to do much, sat in the hole. All she had to do was catch and finish, and that's what she did. Nice job. Great job by Hayner. And Annie's loving life. And I'm sure would want us to tell her husband if we could yell loud enough that he ought to be pumped up for her.
Fading back, looking, throws, and it is incomplete, overthrown. And now it's 3rd down, and now with 17 seconds left, let me ask you this. If you're Dallas, do you think, you know what, we're up 2 touchdowns. I'm just going to run something here and run this clock out.
The smart guy might say that. I'm a guy that you go for the throat, put your cleat on the throat and twist.
Yep.
I go and try to put it away. I don't allow them. Now you say, okay, if they don't get it, the other team gets good field position. But the way Dallas's defense has dominated Denver, I trust my defense enough. Forget playing out the clock. Take a shot in the end zone. Good things happen. You may get pass interference. I don't kill this clock. I throw it in the end zone, try to make something happen.
Banner, the quarterback, has motion. Fakes a give, fades back, looking long, throws, and it's incomplete, overthrowing her receiver, and it's 4th down.
Nice job of protection. Now, Tommy, you do take a shot at the end zone. If the other team intercepts it, they got to go
Big
along.
deal,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
it's like
right.
if there was punts in this league, which there's not, that's all it'd be. I'd throw a little bunch set, throw the ball to the end zone, and let your best receiver go up and get it. Maybe you get a tip ball or something, but your defense and offense have dominated this football game. And Denver needs a major regroup in the 10-minute halftime that they're going to have an opportunity to do it.
11 seconds left. And it looks like, as you say, it looks like Dallas going to go for it. Fake a give. She's got pressure. Rolling out throws, and that's a smart play. Just get rid of that football. And now Denver with a great opportunity. Boy, that's terrific pressure defensively. Tess Burchwell, you talked about her earlier.
Yep. Relentless, got after it. Great job, though, with nobody there by Brenner. Instead of taking a sack where now you got an easy shot at the end zone if you're Denver, now guess what? You've at least made Dallas go, Denver go a long way. If you're Dallas, you made Denver go a long way. Great job by Brenner, the quarterback, to not take the sack.
Throwing up the right side and just incomplete with 2 seconds to go.
And again, and they sure believe in Lindsey Fields.
Yeah, they keep throwing to her.
Go back to her.
And you can tell who a quarterback believes in, right?
And the first half has been it seems like every ball thrown is aimed at Lindsey Fields. Now, can make the spectacular catch, but has also cost him. And the incompletion last week cost him. She dropped the ball. It would have been a sure touchdown. Got a timeout by Denver.
They want to talk it over a little bit. And this is one of those, I would think, obviously you're just going to throw this as far as you can, but you're also going to look for a couple blocks up the field if you can make a catch here, because I'm not sure she's going to be able to throw this 35 yards.
Put air on it, Tom,
Yeah.
and hope for a tip ball or something.
Or a penalty.
That's exactly right. Put air on. The last throw you saw her put it on a line, and there's not a lot of room for air. You put it on a line, and if you don't hit the person perfect, it's going to be an incomplete pass. Now just put a little air on it. Let them run and go get it. Tip ball, penalty, and you'll get another play. Allow your players to go up and do something. And you know what? Just don't do anything stupid by throwing a sideline pass that gets picked off for a touchdown before half.
Right.
Throw this up, and it's all or nothing. Make sure your guy gets it. You have a chance. If it's batted down, go in and regroup at half.
And Dallas off about 15 yards with their safeties. Little pressure.
Oh!
She steps up, throws it. It's almost incomplete, almost intercepted. We had a hit back there in the backfield, didn't we?
Oh!
Denver coach comes out.
Goodness. That, I believe that was Shannon O'Shea. Are you kidding me? What does LL Cool J say? Mama say knock you out. Hello. So you want to, and then Trujillo didn't like it. She got, and that's called protecting your quarterback. If you're a player, you saw Tricia Lee do the same thing. Ooh, that is a beatdown. Now that's a good way to end half.
Yeah, if you're Dallas, yeah.
So you guys out there, you aspiring quarterbacks, rethink it. That's a little mama say knock you out. Great job by Dallas running the football in the first half and by pounding it defensively. Now that's a big league hit right there, Tommy.
Yeah, I don't care
now
where you
that's
play.
why we do this league, and that's why this league's going places, because these girls love to play.
Jesse James standing by sideline. Go ahead, Jesse.
You doing tonight? I know you're upset by,
13 points. I'm not upset.
Yeah, okay. Well, how do you expect to come back in the second half?
Well, we get the ball first, and we can score some points. I know that. Our offense just isn't hitting on all cylinders right now, but I know we'll score points in the second half. Look out for the dream.
Do you feel like the disappointments from last week's game is trickling into this week's?
Last week was last week, baby. In football, you go on to the next week. Don't worry about last week.
Absolutely. What do you expect to see in the second half? Who do you expect to stand out?
I like to see that scoreboard over there light up with some dream points. Shannon's going to run some more balls. I know Erica's going to hit some deep balls. We're going to have a lot of fun in the second half. Stay tuned.
All right. Well, I hope that happens for you. Thanks again. Back to you, Sean.
And we will be staying tuned, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be staying tuned. That's a nice hit to get you going for the second half. Folks, when the score's this close in this is league where anything can happen, and it sounds cliche, but we've seen it every week, Tommy. I guarantee Denver. And Mark Jackson, my man there, played against him. He was one of the three Musketeers on John Elway's team. I got news for you. Mark will give him a piece of his mind at halftime.
Oh, yeah. All right, we'll take a break and come back. It is halftime. 13-0 Dallas with the lead here over Denver. Halftime's coming up. Stick around. Welcome back. 13-0 Dallas with the lead over Denver here in Dallas, and a very hard-hitting, action-packed first half. And Sean, I think anybody who you talked about wanted to see quarterbacks who can throw the football, wanted to see hard-hitting, wanted to see good football, would have loved that first half.
You bet. And the way it ended in the first half with the big hit, nice job. And that's a message sender for the second half if you're Dallas. And even though you're winning, you see here, the Dallas run game dominates the first half. Look at first contact. Gets touched at the end zone. You can't do that from 15 yards out or gets touched at the 1-yard line. Great job by Dallas committing to the run. And then when they do throw, efficient. Get the ball in the open field. Nice job with an accurate throw on the front shoulder. So you look at that. The receiver can catch it and run. Don't make that person catch and tackle. And then forget the celebration in the end zone. You're going to body slam somebody down and let them know I'm not messing around. Then on the other side, you cannot be an unforced turnover. That's an unforced error. The pitch, and they're trying to be too cute, is Denver. I think that means that they feel they're a little bit undermanned, Tommy.
Yeah.
But you got to get back to basics. Hand it off, run it, and tackle. Their biggest mistake, Denver, in the first half is they forced a turnover there, didn't get points out of it, stopped Dallas from going up 20-0 basically. But if you're Denver, you must come out, make plays with the throw, try to get back into it, as quickly as you can, but not doing something stupid. And then try to tackle. You can't let Dallas run the football like they have in the first half.
Yeah, you got to stop that run. That's got to be the first thing that they've got to concentrate on. And it's tough with the unbalanced line and what the offense can do. We'll take a break. Stats coming up when we return. 13-0 Dallas with the lead over Denver in an action-packed first half. We'll be right back.
This is Friday Night Football.
Welcome back. Get a bird's eye view here this game, and you get up close with all the fans, all the players, and enjoy football. Let's take a look at our stats for the first half, and Sean, you've got to think this can be pretty strong for Dallas.
Yeah, well, you take a look on the left side column. That's Denver, passing yards 25, and that's the strength of their team. And on the other side, Dallas obviously doesn't need to throw it because the rushing yards, 68 more yards, turnovers there. Fortunately for Denver, they got one down there when Dallas was going in. Penalties are at a minimum, which means these are both pretty disciplined football teams.
Yeah.
But you got to move the top column, no points, 13 points for Dallas. You can't try to chase a good Dallas football team. That must change, and the total yards got to go up better for Denver. And if the big play is going to be there, go make it. But you also got to get back to basics. Stop the cute football. Play the solid base, the 5 yards, 8 yards, 3 yards. But this reverse cute stuff, cute football doesn't win games or get you to the playoffs.
Yeah, and just what you're talking about is what Dallas is doing. They're taking 4, 5, 6 yards on every carry, and they're real happy doing it.
And Tom, if you can do that on first down, you won't lose.
Yeah.
You will not lose. When you face teams, whether it's in the playoffs or down the road, like a Chicago Bliss team
that's physical.
Let me tell you something. You ain't messing around. So this is a good test. Dallas looks pretty doggone good for their first game of the year on this Lingerie Football League Friday night. Denver should be better right now. They should be better, making more plays, and they should get it. A good drive gets them more confident, and they must get that going here in the second half. As Mark Jackson said going into halftime, one of the coaches there for Denver, they have got to score points and got to score them quickly because Dallas is going to run the football and wear the clock out.
Well, and this is what happened last week. Remember, they were up 20-6 against Los Angeles and got beat because they couldn't move the ball in the second half. Now it's all turned around, and I'm sure that's what they talked about was, look, we're down at halftime. This is where L.A. was against us last week, and there's all kinds of opportunity here.
Yeah, and Tommy, down 13, up 20-7, you lose. Down 13-0, you can win. It's very difficult to go on the road. But you know what? It's not 90. It's not 104 out here, and it's also not 30 degrees where elements are taking place. Few mosquitoes, but it's football. Denver has got to get the confidence back, and I don't know if they're reeling from last week when they should have won the football game. But it is time for get going, and it only takes one play or two plays, Tom, to get them back in this thing. And a score, and watch how quickly the attitude and the personality change. I love this. And if you miss that first half hit, we'll try to show it to you at the end of the first half on the quarterback, the way that Dallas is playing physical. That goes on the oh my gosh, knock you out hit of the week. If there is one in the league, that's it.
Oh yeah, that will be on the highlight reel continually for the rest of the season.
And I believe it was Shannon. It was Shannon O'Shea who made the hit. and the quarterback didn't like it very much. So
No.
Denver's got to quit focusing on their little stuff and start pounding the ball and taking care of their business if they're going to handle Dallas on the road.
Well, so here's what it is right now. And what it is that Denver has got to take the kickoff. They've got to move the football, and they've got to get a score here. Gabrielle Marie is the kicker. Here is the kick. It's a short kick, bounds and gets away. She'll bring it up. Oh, a great hit back there. She'll cut back against the grain, looking for an opening, and she's found one. She's across the 5, out across the 10. That was a terrific return.
I love how these gals get up and aren't taking. They're not going to let you hit them and cheap shot them and make a dig on them and pull on them and do all those things. Candace Mosley, nice job of not losing her poise. Ball lays it on the ground, does a great job of making people miss, and then gets the ball upfield heading north and south instead of wasting space. Nice job to give them a little bit of breathing room. And now we start this second half. Remember, you got to throw it at least once every series. You can blitz at least once every series. It's a one-man rush if you're not blitzing. And stop clock in the last 2 minutes of the game. 13-0 here. And just started this second half.
Trujillo, the quarterback, fades back. No one rushes. How about that? I haven't seen that yet, and the pass is complete out across the 10, out to about the 13-yard line. Reed with the stop.
I'll tell you why they do it, Tommy. You realize you're up 13. You're dominating a football game. Well, why not put people in zone, give it the old zone blitz look, even though there's not a blitzer, drop everybody into coverage, knowing that Denver has to throw the football. I still got to see, for Denver to get back into this, I still got to see Shannon Martin, a running back, versatile, get into this football game and get the ball in her hands, because watching her, I think this girl can make things happen. New quarterback, right?
2nd and 8.
Nope.
Yeah.
Is that still Linden? Is that still Trujillo in the game? Yes, it is. I still think she's in the game.
Comes around the right side, gets across the 15, out at about the 17-yard line.
Yeah, it was. There is a quarterback change.
Rebecca Main, their backup quarterback.
There's been a little bit of controversy, Tommy, surrounding this team with the Trujillo Main. They think Main may be a little bit more of a playmaker. She put the ball in her hands. I watch her. Controversy meaning maybe a little bit of split and who should be starting and not. Maybe they're looking for a spark, and so Rebecca Main is now your quarterback, number 5.
Straight give, and going to be just shy of a first down, and it's going to be 4th down and about a yard here. Maybe a little less than a yard.
They went back to Trujillo now.
Yep.
So a little change-up pitch with Rebecca Main as the quarterback. Number 5, they like to call her BK.
Now Main getting ready to go in, but she won't. She was ready to go in, and Trujillo, I think, may have seen that and got him out of the huddle quickly. Now a pitch to the left side, and the pass incomplete, and Dallas takes over.
Now Trujillo cannot. She got to throw the football.
Yeah.
Aiming it, got to throw it. You can't be all practice field All-American. And I think that's the reason why you get a little bit of controversy, whether it's her or whether it's BK Rebecca Main playing quarterback. An easy hitch route. We saw Chicago at the opening night run that play really well, Tom.
Yeah,
That's the easiest throw. Get it out of your hand. Let them go. But Trujillo bouncing it in the ground. You cannot do that and expect, number 1, to win, but also to be a person that your teammates rely on. Your ball must come out. She's got a lot of skill, but you can't be a practice field All-American and not translate it to playing on Friday night. If this is any indication of what's going to happen, look for the Dallas desire to run the football against this Denver Dream team. Apparently it's not the Dream team right now the way they're playing.
Give goes along the right side. She's looking for an alley, and does she find some room? Crystal London just bowls her way forward, makes a terrific cutback, and she is down deep in Denver territory.
Now, the runner's going to get all the credit. I want you to watch the lead blocker, number 8, Gabrielle Marie, on this. Look at her at the top. Stay. Stays with the block and allows it on. You don't have to put a person to the ground. So all the credit's going to go to the running back, Tommy. But a great job by Gabrielle Marie of keeping her hands on the secondary, on the tackler, push, blocked her 15 yards down the field, and allowed the running back, Crystal London, to make something happen when she had the ball in her hand and allow her to cut off the block. Great job.
1st and goal. Give goes along the right side, and it is Shannon A, and she is in for the touchdown.
Shannon O'Shea. She'll hit you. Oh, we're going thriller, diller, chiller on him. Fellas, you're not the only guys who can celebrate properly on a touchdown, but you'd have been flagged now in the fellas league.
Right.
Nice job. Giving little Michael Jackson a little love. I didn't see a moonwalk, but I sure as heck saw them thrill it and dill it, chill it. Can you do that, Tommy?
No.
Great job.
Very easy answer.
Benton Harbor, Michigan. Great job. Now here in Dallas. Shannon O'Shea, I like it. That drive, to me, great job by Gabrielle Marie, number 8, leading the way on the block that sprung the big play. And then the celebration, really, really nice. That may be the best one so far. Last week, patting the makeup in Denver.
Yeah.
Shannon, and now this week we're going with the Michael Jackson tribute.
Motion coming to the near side. Quarterback keeper comes around the right side trying to get in, and she did. The 1-point conversion was good.
Nice.
And the Denver coach is running out on the field complaining.
Nice job by Linda Brenner, the quarterback. A lot of faith from the teammates on her team. Great leader. They said she's got some attitude and she's got a smile on her face, but she's fiery, loves to play. And once again, to reiterate those rules, we don't kick in this league when it comes to extra points or punts. The ball was on the 2-yard line for a single. If they would have wanted to convert it for a 2-pointer, you put it on the 5-yard line. But now they'll get the ball to the 15, will Denver. Now you see, I go no huddle the whole time.
This is now Denver's season right here.
They don't win this game. You're not going to chase Dallas down.
2-2 is not going to get you into the playoffs.
They're going to be doing what you and I are doing. Only we're going to be talking about it. They're going to be watching it. That's right. So, Tommy, if you've worked on it enough, you got to get in the no huddle and go, because this clock's moving at 12:25 left. You're down by 3 scores.
Looking in the backfield, almost had her. Now she's coming around the left side.
Oh, hello.
Tough shot. Shannon Martin came around the left side. Kristen Reed met her just before she went out of bounds.
Nice job by Kristen Reed to come up from her safety position across the field, little Bob Sanders-esque, and knock somebody in the mouth. And a good job keeping the feet. Now, running the ball. This is a great. See, Shannon's got to get involved. Now you're down 20. You can't get her involved this late unless you're going to keep her involved. Throw it to her, throw screens. Nice job of throwing a forearm shiver. Guys at home and gals and listening, these girls know how to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And you can hear it, too.
Second down and about 7. Give goes to the right side. Power give. She's across midfield into Dallas territory, and that'll be enough for a Denver first down.
Now, that's a nice job. See, if they don't panic, and with all this time, they've been working on this 4 or 5 months now, Tommy, getting ready for these games in this season. You know what? Nice job, not panicking. Mark Jackson, one of the assistant coaches out there, he understands. He's had number 7 Elway on his team before. Do it many times. Make things happen. Get you 4 yards, 6 yards. The big plays will eventually come. Stay on what you're doing, and methodically attack, because with 11 minutes to go, there's still time. But you must also be able to execute a no huddle at times, because you've worked on it for 4 or 5 months.
Fade back, looking, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I'm watching a different thrower.
And we got a little pushing and shoving. Now they're going after each other in the Denver backfield, and a shot was thrown. How about this?
Oh, huh. Hey, you don't think these guys like to play?
Yeah, and you don't
when
think
I say guys, I mean girls.
Yep, these ladies want to compete.
Was that Abby Hayner? Oh, yeah.
And
she's still talking on the
She's
sideline.
talking to the coach. She'll talk to anybody right now.
Maybe we can get Jesse, who's doing a great job, to find out exactly what's going on and why she's mad, but took a cheap shot in the back after. Now, that right there was a cheap shot also.
It was.
Abby started that thing. You know what? I don't know if she didn't like. Now, from what the second person always gets hurt.
Right, and always gets caught.
Now, I meant when I say get hurt, get caught, get hurt by the officials catching you. But I'm not sure what the initial was, but we saw Abby throw a punch into the rib section in the stomach, and then you saw, and a nice job by one of the Denver players to protect her player.
Yep.
I'm all for it. But you folks at home, if you don't think that this is important to them, my goodness.
And that they're having fun but playing football.
That's right. Your girls on Denver protecting if one of your players is going to cheap shot, and Abby apparently having 5 brothers growing up ain't taking crap from anybody. Good for her.
Third down and about 5 now. Big down for Denver, and their season is this possession right now. Give goes along the right side. Martin looking for that first down, and I don't think she got it. What a great hit. Drove her out of bounds. It is 4th down.
4th down and about, what, Tommy, 3.5 yards? Yeah, about 3 yards.
Yeah, about 3, yeah. I got to go with Martin again.
Yeah,
I got to give it to Martin again.
I agree. And the way that they're throwing it, Linda does not look confident. Excuse me, not Linda, but Erica Trujillo does not look confident throwing the football. So you got to get, whether it's a screen, get her in some kind of rhythm to get her going. And Erica is not the quarterback in this situation. They go right to Rebecca Main.
Denver with 6 players on the field. Denver does not have 7. They have only 6 players on the field, and now they'll have to take a timeout.
And here's what it tells me right now with the quarterback controversy, what's going on. Here you talk Erica Trujillo, the quarterback for Denver, not throwing the ball very well, Tommy. So in what may be the most important down of their season, Denver,
right?
They've got they've got Main in there playing quarterback. So Rebecca Main will be the quarterback, at least was for this one. So, and I think she's a better runner. So don't be surprised if she tries to run off tackle in this, in one of those off tackle holes to get it going. And going back to that fight, Serious getting after it, and then Hayner went after the Denver coaches. I love it. Denver coaches ran a little bit. They may be afraid of her too.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
There you go. Love it. I think Jesse's going to find out. Our side, Jesse James, is trying to find out exactly what's going on and why the outburst in tempers.
4th down now. 4th down and about 3. She'll fade back, fake a give. Oh, it's a quarterback keeper around the right side. She's got a first down and more. She got close to the end zone, and she's knocked out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
Aside from Shannon Martin, your best playmaker right now is Rebecca Main, and you put it in your best playmaker's hands. When you got about 8 minutes to go and you're down 3 scores, you sure as heck better put it in your best playmaker's hands. Nice job by Main to get good lead blocks and to get as much as she can. You got to keep her in the game until Trujillo proves that she can make something happen throwing the football. Main playing with more confidence in the few snaps she's been in.
Oh, absolutely. 1st and goal.
Why not do it again? Put the ball in Main's hands and let her run.
That Dallas front line looking right at her. It is a quarterback keeper coming around the left side looking to get in, and she does. Touchdown.
That is a great job. I have a hunch Rebecca Main's not coming out of this football game. She comes in the game, things happen. And Trujillo's got to start throwing the ball better or let Rebecca Main run the show. She does with a couple of 2 or 3 great runs, gets in the end zone. Denver right back in it.
And they are going to go for a 2-point conversion.
We're going to get to Jesse on the sidelines here in a second.
We're going to bring in Jesse here in just a second.
Finding out why Abby's trying to kill somebody. But I like it. I love the passion. I love the passion.
It's a fumble, and look at the sack. Wow, did they get after him. Great penetration by the Dallas front line. They got after it, and it is no good on the attempt. Jesse James standing by. Jesse, you've got an interview down there.
Sure do, with the lovely Annie. It looks like we had some chaos on the field earlier. We're going to go ahead and interview her shortly and see what happened.
Beautiful.
And Mitch Mortaza alongside the founder of this. Lingerie Bowl, very successful over the years, Mitch. And this is an event that is just beginning to build. What a terrific idea. And I think this is going to be fun for a lot of people, Mitch.
Oh, absolutely. We're excited just to have the opportunity to take the field. It was a long road, 3 years in the making. And stadium fans have loved it. We've been swamped with emails. We can't wait to finish out this season. And these 2 teams are putting on a show.
Mitch, is it on path for the way you wanted it? The passion, and you and I have spent a lot of time talking. The passion that not only the fans have and us as broadcasters and you as owner and getting a guy like Mike Ditka involved and other people, but these girls sure do love this, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these girls, we've had thousands of girls show up for these 12 positions. And, we've got great partners. You mentioned Iron Mike Ditka. Doesn't get any bigger than him. He's going to be a principal owner of this league and is. We brought in folks like Fremantle Media, the makers of American Idol. So we're doing some great things in the background but it's all about the product on the field. And as you can see, these girls are taking this seriously and changing perception of fans.
Mitch, you surprised? We're with the founder of this league and chairman of the Lingerie Football League, Mitch Mortaza. Mitch, you surprised at the level of skill that these girls play with?
Not at all. Not at all. You know, most of these girls have been in training for over 2 years now. You know, we've had mini camps, we've had training camps. So we take this just like the NFL game. You know, we just look a little better doing it.
Oh, the understatement of the year, my man. Mitch, thank you. We appreciate you joining us.
Hey.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're selling this league, and we're right here with you, my man.
Thanks
We're
for
having a
helping
ball.
us out,
Thanks
guys.
for it. We've
Appreciate
enjoyed it. All right, we'll take a break and come back. Stick around. Very interesting second half going on here in Dallas. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much, Annie. I can see the passion in your eyes. What happened out there?
Well, a lot of people are going to say it was a punch, and it wasn't. It was a bad tackling form.
Okay.
The first time I went down, after the whistle blew, the girl kneed me in the face, knocked out my tooth.
Wow.
So the
That's a
second
good
time
one.
after the whistle blew, and the girl literally put her hands on me and pushed me, I just simply defended myself. I went to tackle her because this is tackle football, and used bad form and used my arm. So that's what happened.
So do you believe it was a cheap shot? I mean, they are down. It's 20-6. What do you think's going on? Why do you think that happened?
It was most definitely a cheap shot because they're cowards and don't know how to play football, obviously. Yeah, definitely a cheap shot. They're trying to take our tops off, trying to take our bottoms off because they have no defense, no offense, and they're obviously the worst team in the league.
Wow. Well, that's very interesting considering that they are playing the number 3 ranked team. So, you know what? Hey, get back in there. Do you expect to get back in there and play hard?
I hope to get back in there,
All right.
and I will definitely play hard.
All right, all right. Well, thanks again, Annie, and good luck with that tooth.
Thank you, girl.
So Dallas now with the football. Benner, the quarterback, looking long. Now she's going to keep it and run, and she's in some trouble. There are a lot of Denver players right there, and she runs out of bounds.
Nice job by Denver's defense. You call that a coverage run or a coverage sack, although it wasn't a sack. Good job by Brenner to pull the ball down and get a first down. And Jesse, nice job. That Annie getting after it a little bit, calling them cowards and say the only thing they got is pulling shorts and pants off, and are the worst team, shorts and tops off.
Yeah.
I love it. Annie loses a tooth. Hey, folks think that this isn't a serious football game. And message has been sent. Denver's cowards, according to Annie Hayner.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. We're about 6:43 left. Remember, as we get down to it now, if you're behind within a couple minutes to the end, you can onside kick, Tommy. Denver is far from out of this, but they need to stand here. A great job by Jesse getting Annie during the game, chipped tooth and all. Got Denver as a bunch of cowards. I love it.
And Dallas took a little bit too long there. You don't want that delay game.
Well, coming out of a play like that, you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't. It's inexcusable.
You're in the lead. You're rolling. Clock is running. You got everything going your way.
Can't do it. You cannot take a penalty there, whether it's communication-wise or what have you. And if you're a quarterback, you know what, Tom, just run a play.
Yeah.
Just call. If you're having trouble getting it in, you know your playbook. You got the wristband. For those of you who don't know, that wristband on Brenner's wrist is telling the plays on there. They're numbered, and they've got the formation and the play on there. So all she's got to do is read it. When in doubt, call your own play. That's why the wristband's there.
Give goes along the right side. Nice block. Look at this. She's up over the 25. They get it all back and more. London with the carry, and that's a first down for Dallas.
Maybe the fastest player in this league. London, they harped on it before watching and watching her in warm-up and during the walkthrough today. She doesn't waste a lot of time. She gets up the field and makes things happen, because if you wait too long in the hesitation, Tommy, hole closes.
Yeah.
Hole closes. And London doesn't wait for the hole to close. And I think we've highly underrated the way that we talk about the runner, but the way that Dallas is blocking at the point of attack, doing a great job at the line of scrimmage.
Dallas with the football, clock running, 5 minutes and counting, and they just stay on the ground. They just grind it out. London again. She gets down inside the 15. That is going to be another Dallas first down.
I love when I see a person who's what I call a closer. There's 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. We'll keep you abreast of what's going on as far as the clock goes. I love it. Here in Dallas, they got a closer by the name of Marion Barber, Tommy, that can wear you out.
Yep.
5, 6,
Yep.
8, 9 runs in a row. We've seen good backs in the past do that. And you rely on those horses to carry you. And right now, London, and a great job by the coaching staff of Dallas to say, listen, there's no reason to throw. If we have to get our one throw in per series, which you do, then we'll do that. But the other time, the ball's not heavy, so put it in London's hand and let her carry it.
Well, and as long as you keep getting first downs, you don't have to throw the ball.
That's exactly right. 5 yards, 6 yards a pop, what's the need?
And that's just what they do. They just continue to run that ball. Kristen Reed comes around the left side, and she runs into a host of Denver defenders.
Nice job by Kristen Reed.
But they keep that clock running, just under 4 minutes left.
Yep. Remember, clock runs until 2 minutes to go, and it'll stop on one of those incompletions or out of bounds. Kristen Reed, you just saw on the carry from the backfield position, but this is a team that throughout will also use a wild card. I'm talking about throughout when they play again, Tommy. They use a wildcat position, the old Ronnie Brown with the Dolphins that everybody's using now. And number one, Kristen Reed, is that wildcat person. You also saw her on defense come up from the safety position and make a big hit a couple series ago. I love this football.
Oh, this is fun, isn't it?
Oh, you bet it is.
These ladies play hard. They keep it on the ground. Give goes to the right side, runs into the pile, and just pushes them forward.
Now, Tommy, how easy would that have been to bounce that thing outside and take a, not gain any yard? Knock it up in there, make things happen. Believe that was O'Shea carrying the football again. Shannon O'Shea carrying the football again in there. We've seen her on both sides of the ball make it happen. I'm sure these girls are getting a little tired. Their walkthrough is longer than a game during the day.
Yeah, right.
But they're sure doing a good job. Dallas has remained physical. And Jerry Jones will be proud. You heard the founder and owner of this league, Mitch Mortaza, talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
He's very proud of the product and what's going on. And he made mention they play football and look a lot better than the fellas we see on Sunday doing it.
First and goal. Now she's going to roll out to the left side. Looks into the end zone, and it's incomplete.
I'm really, I'm okay with that. Now, you would like to make the completion, but Tommy, she didn't risk the interception. She missed low and away. You're not worried about the tip ball and what's going on. And if we're going to, you could start thinking about MVPs, which we do every week on this, Tommy. You start to think, okay, who's been in charge? Who's made things happen? London's done a really nice job. Heck, you could give it to the physicality of if this continues the way Dallas has played. But you know what? Don't ever look beyond your quarterback, because she's still got to get you in position, run game or throwing, to take care of this football game. And she has got to, Linda Brenner's got to be one of those that you have to consider, because Linda Brenner's played a good game and has mastered this offense really, really nicely.
2-minute warning.
Clock will stop on incompletions, out of bounds type of things now. Dallas has got this game firmly in hand, though.
Well, 6 here, and they're going to be awful hard to catch. And they fight forward, and she'll fall forward. And she is right down near the goal line.
If you're this dream Denver team, it'd be real easy to stop playing right now, Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
It really would.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long day. You've been pushed around physically. It'd be really easy to quit playing. I got news for you, though. Their coach, and especially the man I know, Mark Jackson, for all those years, he will be on them in the locker room after and will not allow them to quit playing right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They got $1:23 left in this football game. And there's no reason for Dallas to be in a hurry. Use long counts. Get the play off and just let Linda Brenner control this thing.
They'll be down about a minute left when we finally get this play finished. Around the left side looking, and nowhere to go.
London on a carry.
And Denver'd love to stop the clock. There isn't much they can do.
Sure isn't.
Fourth and goal. They're right on the goal line.
Now, if you're Dallas, no need to throw.
No,
Number one, you don't need to rub it in.
They threw it once already.
Don't need to rub it in. Now you run the football. Yeah, you're not. It's a mandatory. You throw one down, one play every series, but they don't need to now.
No, this one's in the bag.
Yep.
No, I got to give it to Denver. Their coaching staff and their players, they have not quit.
They'll get better.
Not in the least.
They're going to be around for a
bet
lot of
they
years,
will.
man. They're going to get better.
And this should be last offensive play for Dallas. Around the right side, looking to get in, and just shy.
And that'll do it. The superior team won tonight, Tom. A lot of times
yeah.
that'll bear itself out. 20-6, Dallas wins, but that will bear itself. We saw great hits. We saw fights.
Yeah.
We saw tremendous runs, and we saw a Dallas team that's the favorite team in this league take care of their business at home for their first Friday night lingerie football league game. And
boy, that was just that was a dominating performance, offensively and defensively, by that Dallas team. They really showed that they understand this game and that they know how to win.
yeah, they sure do. You're going to be hearing more from them. A few more things they need to polish, but they're physical. They run the football, and Brenner does a good job of controlling the clock. I like the way she uses her cadence. I know these seem like little things, but the little things a lot of time are what win it, Tommy, and they took care of their business tonight in a very, very fun game to watch.
20-6, Dallas with the win. Jesse trying to get an interview with the winning coach. You know, it's got to be one of those where you get that first game out of your system and you feel good at least getting that over with.
Sure you do. And talking to them pre-game, they were a little nervous and uptight. Whenever you're the favorite, as Dallas was going in, you get a little nervous that your people don't start to think, well, we can win this game, we'll take care of our business. And listening to Annie Hayner in the fight,
yeah,
she thought they had it won, but it didn't prevent Dallas from playing hard. A very, very fun performance and a knock-you-in-the-mouth type of game for Dallas. What a great, great night of football. Beautiful ladies in lingerie, but do not be mistaken. If you saw tonight, which you did, great football, they take it serious, too.
Oh, don't they? That was great. Thank you so much for being a part. Sean,
Thank you, Tommy.
it was
Appreciate
great.
Ladies, great job. You sold it well.
Good night, everybody.